Alright, today we're making a no-churn ice cream recipe, and we're going to start with about 170 grams of heavy cream. Once you get that weighed out, we're going to put it on our stand mixer, and we're going to mix at high speed. I like to lift the bowl just a little bit if the whisk doesn't want to get all the way to the bottom. Some KitchenAid mixers have an adjustment that you can adjust the bowl height. I would recommend doing that. I always like to finish whipped cream by hand so I don't over whip it, but we are going to take this to pretty stiff peaks, which should look something like this. Yeah, that's perfect. Next, we're going to crack 3 eggs into the now washed and clean bowl of the stand mixer. And to that, we're going to add sugar, about 100 grams of granulated sugar. Then we're going to add about 1 gram of Diamond Crystal kosher salt. And then we're going to add 3/4 of a teaspoon of vanilla powder. Okay, now I've got a pot of water on the stovetop and it's at a boil. I'm going to turn down the heat just slightly. We're making a double boiler here. So we're going to cook the eggs and the sugar and the vanilla over the heat. If you're using vanilla extract, you would want to add it after this step. But stir constantly and heat it until the mixture comes to about 160 on your instant read thermometer. Once it hits 160, then pull it off the heat. Alright, now we got our mixture back on the stand mixer, and we're going to whip this at high heat. Again, I'm adjusting the bowl a little bit here. Be careful when you do this, but I want to make sure that the whip goes far enough down into our egg mixture that it whips up nice and light and fluffy. That's good. Nice, light, fluffy, and airy. That's what we're looking for. Okay, now we're going to fold in. We've got our whipped cream here, our well-chilled whipped cream. We're going to fold it in thirds. So we'll put about 1/3 of it in, or a little over 1/3. We're going to cut down the middle, rotate the bowl, and just fold that cream in. It should be pretty stiff peaks, but not weepy from over whipping. Okay, I'm going to take another 2/3 of the whipped cream and add it. Again, cut down the middle, gently fold it in. Rotate the bowl, scrape the sides. And then the last of our cream is going to go in. And again, we repeat the same procedure. Now the bowl that the whipped cream was in should be chilled. I like to use metal bowls for this. If you have metal, they're going to conduct heat quicker and freeze this faster, and there'll be less of a chance that this will separate in the freezer. So we're going to add this back to the chilled bowl and then get it in the freezer quickly. Just like that. Let's freeze it.